It's November 4th, and I'm starting the river to river trail today. It's going to be 10 days of hiking, 160 miles, 157 miles, and I'm doing it alone. Soraya is shuttling me to Elizabethtown to start and dropping me off, and then I get to watch her drive away, and then reality sinks in that I'm going to be by myself for the next 10 days and walking every single day of those 10 days. It's the first through hike of anything that I've ever done. Oh, maybe that's what that was. And I'm a little nervous because the most that we've ever been out consecutively was Pictured Rocks, and that was 5 days. We've come a long way since then, so I know physically I can hack it. It's just the loneliness factor since I'm doing it by myself. We're on our way now. I'll pick it up when we get to Elizabethtown. Here I am at the Ohio River, the town restaurant, and I'm going to do the thing. There, dip my foot in the Ohio. Here it is, the start. I am there, and I'm going to be going all the way over to Grand Tower. So I'm going to start now, and yeah, I'm going to start without Soraya. It's going to be weird, but here we go. Thank you for the ride, shuttle.
Head south toward Locust Street, then turn 3.
Love you too. Bye. I'm officially starting. There goes Soraya. A little emotional for her. I got to check the maps and whatnot. I think I'm on this road for about a third of a mile. Then I get off onto a different trail, so we'll see how it goes, but this is it. Starting the river trail. Kind of excited. Kind of nervous, very nervous. Extremely nervous. You pass by this creek. This is the start of your trip, is just road walking, so from Elizabethtown. We'll see how it goes. I guess I should indicate that my pack is, at least the last time I weighed it, is lighter than when I took out the AT. But it should also be noted that I am only taking one smart water bottle. I have two, but one has water in it, one's empty. And I'm going to do that for the whole trail because it should be there should be plenty of areas to get water. See, I can get water out of that. So I'm not really worried about water at all. And after the last AT trip, I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to be drinking a lot of water, especially with it being as cool as it's going to be. So we shall see. We shall see. Now I go into head down, barrel forward, hike mode. Try to get some miles later. Got some cows. Usually cows are more curious. Well, they're checking me out. Oh, one's getting down to business. I'm already bored. Was in preparation for this hike. I've been watching the forecast and the weather and everything, and for a couple of weeks I was anticipating insanely cold temperatures. So I had this whole plan to bring all these additional layers, my heat socks, sweatpants, puffer coat, all this stuff. And then, about Thursday or Friday, checked the forecast and it was like, oh, it's gonna be in the 70s and like upper 60s. So I'm like, fuck, all right. I guess I'm gonna have to reevaluate my situation, figure out what's going on. I mean, it was kind of like, okay, pack less clothes, but I have to
consider the fact with it being warmer, I'm probably going to drink more water. But I seriously don't see myself going too far beyond between water sources to not be able to get water when I need it. So I'm not worried. I won't go negative water, or not negative, but empty water. I'm not hiking dry, but I will hike with 1 liter and 1 liter only. So that should be fine, but you can tell I'm really bored. I'm just warning you now, day 1's gonna be the longest day because I'm just bored. I don't know, maybe later days will get longer. But that line of hills, it looks like I'm hiking right to it. So that may be my first substantial climb of the day. I don't really have elevation charts like I did on the AT, so it's hard for me to really know what I'm going to be dealing with. I've heard you have to expect about 2,000 feet a day, but when you're doing 15 miles a day, possibly 20 miles a day, 2,000 feet ain't nothing. Now if it was 7 miles. So I just wanted to share that. I'm bored. I'm sorry. First official climb so far. And it's kind of like Salem Springs back home. The road's a little bit more chewed up, but it's not too bad. Leaf falls, or leaf coverage, so steps are a little treacherous, but I can still see pretty well. I haven't gotten to a point yet where there's too many leaves where I'm sloshing around. So, all in all, pretty good. Okay, it's been 40 minutes and I've made it to Ralph Cemetery. I think I go this way. I'm gonna have to, but yeah, I'm still on the fire lane. I haven't really gotten to trail yet, so we'll see. I'll pick this up once I figure out where I'm going. It's starting to get a little muddy. I gotta watch myself because I don't want to get too oof. Well, there's this. Yikes. Tightrope walking. Oh, this is nice and slick. Oh boy. I wonder if the other way would have been better. I should probably have both my trekking poles going. That's not too bad. I'm almost done. All right, well, there you go. It looks like there's a little area that might be a campground right here. I may mark that on my map. Passing the tire. I have no idea where I'm at. I mean, I know we're on the map, but I don't know where any of the spots or waypoints are, so I don't even know if there are any. I got a little bit of a climb though, so I'm trying to get back to that. Wow, rolled on a rock, that's good. Okay, so it's been an hour. I'm at a Tecumseh Lake. I don't know where that is. There's some whoopee something that I saw on the map, but I didn't take too long to look as I'm continuing on. I don't know how many miles I've walked. What the? I'm coming up to a road. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna have to stop and check my map for a second. Okay, so I am road walking around Tecumseh Lake. I passed that whoopee cat thing a little bit ago, but it looks like I'm near the northern border of the map. So, I don't know, I'd say 3 miles in the first hour. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But there's been a few climbs. One right after that tire that I filmed hit. There was a pretty good climb out of that. But outside of that, well, it's been pretty easy peasy so far. I'm just wondering now if I can keep this pace up, or how long I can keep this pace up. See, I was looking up there and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be going around the lake. Aha! I thought I was road walking the whole way, but I'm going down here. And I put my trekking poles away. Okay, so it has been an hour and 15 minutes of hiking. It's 9:30 and I am officially on the trail. So this is where things are going to get a little dicey because I can already tell it's hard to see the trail with the leaf fall. So I'm going to be very careful. When it's fire lane, it's insanely easy, but I'll give you an example. Here's the trail. I mean, I can kind of make it out. But the leaves don't help. So when you're on it, you can kind of see it. I mean, you see the clearing through the trees, sort of. So, and if anything, I got the Avenza map, so that'll at least point me in the right direction. That's kind of the way I've been guiding myself, is with, I'll see the trail as it goes a little bit in front of me. So when I start turning, or come to a point where I think I'm supposed to be turning, and I'm not, I'll check the map. Okay, I gotta stop this because I'm going uphill again. Okay, I'm to some power lines, a little clearing for those. I'm about to leave one and start into map 2. So that's interesting. Oh, Jesus. I'm not a big fan of downhill. There seems like a lot of downhill on this. So is that I'm going to go for 2 hours. I'm going to stop at 2 hours unless I come across a decent creek or stream, and then I'm going to stop and camel up some water. But otherwise, regardless, I'm stopping at 2. I'm going to take my shoes off, take my pack off, and just kind of chill for about 15 minutes. So just to keep my feet from getting too overdone. So I will pick it up then later. Okay, it looks like we've come to a creek. Got a good flow. I'm going to stop and camel up at the nearest place I can get across to there. I gotta figure this one out. I don't have to. Where the fuck's the trail? Oh, it's over there. Okay, so I'll just go over here. All right, I'm just checking the ground to make sure I'm fine. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here and take a break, kick my shoes off, camel up, and maybe have a granola bar, and then continue on up that way. Well, here I am at this nice little stream. I may have not mentioned this. You can see that I bought that adapter after we got off the trail, the AT, and that's made filling bottles so much easier, and back flushing. I did order a CNOC bag off Amazon, but they shipped me an empty package, so I ended up not having that. But that's fine. I mean, the Sawyer bags work fine but I'd still like to get a CNOC bag just because it'd be easier to fill. I don't have to use, because right now I'm filling it with this cup. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to fill a Sawyer bag by just putting the inlet in the water. No one recommends it. Neither do I. A little over 4 miles in an hour and a half. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't know if I'll be able to keep that pace going, but I'm not trying to set any land speed records. I got to settle in to the idea that this is going to be my life for the next 10 days. I mean, it's weird. It's really weird to be out here by myself, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm doing it, so. And so far I'm having a decent time. So I'll pick it up later when I'm back on the trail. Got passed by a couple bow hunters. I'm just doing my best to avoid mud. they're going right through it. So I got to be out here for 10 days though. So making my way though. I think I'm going to stop at like 11:30 for lunch, and then like 1:45, and then maybe 3:45, and then camp at 6. That's the itinerary. That's the plan. See how far I get. Oh, back on the road. Those bow hunters went back to their truck and left. I'm walking uphill on the road. I was going to put my trekking poles away again, but I'm like, I don't think it's that long of a road, so I'm just gonna hold on to them. Okay, so I've been walking a fire lane for a while, and then we get off to the left and go downhill, and then it goes into trail mode again. And as you can see, it's more of the same with the leaves, so I'm gonna have to watch myself, especially downhill. So I'll pick this up later. Oh, I see now. You were supposed to come down there, not there. So, westbounders, I should have videotaped it from before. You're gonna get to a section where there's a really steep drop off. There's this around to the side. I didn't even see it until I was already down. That sucks, but whatever. It wasn't too steep to traverse. I didn't slip or anything. It was just, had to go slow because my balance downhill sucks. Oh, back uphill we go. Okay, I've been hiking for 2.5 hours. I don't know how far in I am, but my legs are starting to feel jelly, which is weird. It's like I don't have enough something. And that's causing me to worry because I'm not even halfway through today's trip. I mean, technically I can be done whenever I want to be done, but I'm supposed to be. I was trying to do 15, 16 more miles. So where's the trail? Okay, I think it's up there. It looks like it's going up there. I'm gonna have to check Avenza though. It might be over there. But I'm gonna have to check the map again. A lot of map checking on this. That doesn't look very safe. I mean, it's caught up there pretty good, but oh boy. It's probably coming down sooner or later. Got a big down tree here. Hey, look, flat. I just came up a pretty significant climb. This has been a surprising amount of up and down. I mean, it's not like steep up, and when it does go up, it's not very long, but it's like, it's just a lot of like roller coaster. Some sort of metal drum over what looks to be like a well. Huh. Interesting. Okay, 3 hours in, and I'm here. River Oaks Quail Unlimited, Chapter 516. So, So I'm gonna be kind of road walking for a little bit, then back on the trail. I'm about, I'd say, half an hour away from taking my lunch. I don't know how many miles I've walked. I'll check when I actually take lunch. I know my pace is slowed a bit because, I don't know, my energy level just sort of dropped dramatically. When I'm going uphill, it's like, my legs don't want to lift. And that's not a good sign. And my feet are now starting to hurt after 3 hours, which is crazy. So I'm kind of trying to, whether I acknowledge it or realize it consciously or not, I'm trying to take less longer steps. I'm kind of slowing my pace so the kinetic force of my feet hitting the ground isn't as much. Try to protect them, basically. Little lizard. Without even realizing I'm trying to protect them. So yeah, my pace is slowing. But I'll find out when I stop, and that'll be the next time I pick this up, unless I see something that's worth filming. Got a chimney. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of crazy. Huh. Still through these this wildflower stuff. I hear deer. Oh man, I think this is from, I gotta be honest, I think it's from not getting much sleep last night. Is the reason why I'm wearing down so quick. I'm just tired. But once I take a break, get some food in me, I'm gonna take an extended break, extended lunch. I'm looking for water because I want to camel up again. I got a liter on me, but I kind of want to make sure I have water going forward. I mean, there's puddles, but I don't really want to pull water from puddles, so I'm going to see what I can find. Okay, it's noon. My legs, I'm up on an uphill. I had to stop because my legs just won't lift. I am powerless. So I'm going to eat lunch. I'm going to try to get some protein and whatnot in me, some vitamin A and some sugar, and see if that helps. It's not that I'm winded or anything. It's just my legs simply won't lift. They won't lift my body. I don't know what's going on with me. So I'm going to eat and chill for a little bit and see if that rejuvenates me. So I'll pick it up a little later after I've eaten. I decided to lay down. I'm letting my food digest. And I'm just going to chill here for a little bit. I shouldn't be laying on the ground, but I'm so tired at this point, I don't care. I'm just tired from not getting any sleep, and my legs are exhausted. I just don't have any energy. Not where I wanted to be, that's for sure. I was hoping by noon I'd be 8 miles in, but my pace slowed so much because of this, whatever's happening, whatever's doing this. It's like my body is just not, I can't produce energy for some reason. The other thing is, water sources haven't been great, and this is how much water I have left. And I'm gonna probably finish it off before I leave. I gotta go up the rest of this hill and then back down, and then there's another creek. It may be dry just like the one on this side, but if it is, then when I get closer to the edge of this map of map 2, it looks like there's a bigger stream or creek or something, and I should be able to pull water from that. And I'm just going to camel up like crazy. I'm not going to carry 2 bottles. I just won't do that, but I'm going to certainly camel up. I was expecting to just keep going, you know. I wasn't expecting my body to just shut down on me. This is odd. It's never done this before, so I don't know. I'll give it a few more minutes and see how it fares. Lots and lots of this now. I've been walking past it for a bit. Trying to walk past it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to use 2 hands for this. I'm gradually feeling better after eating. I'm still pretty weak and tired. I still think it's from last night, not getting much sleep. But I'm getting closer to exiting map 2, and my perspective on a few things has changed. Whereas I thought, at the beginning of the day, I was like, well, maybe I can knock this out in 8 days after all. now I'm like, can I even finish 15 miles today? I just wasn't anticipating this weakness. I've never had this feeling. It's got me kind of concerned, but I'm trudging through. I'm hoping that once I get to camp and I eat and then get a good night's sleep, I will emerge tomorrow in a much better way. I'm hoping, at least. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's touching the ground. I was like, it's not even touching the ground, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. There's people here, but I got water. I'm about to leave map 2. I am going to get a camel up here for sure. So let me get ready and prepared for that. Okay, so the people came through, and there was a group of like 4. I think it was like 2 women, 2 men. They just passed on, went up the trail. I don't think they were through hiking though. They were coming from a weird area. So, and there must be another trail over there or something, because the river to river trail's over here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get across without getting my shoes wet. There's a little area there, and I can probably make it off without, except for right through there. Yeah, it'll be stones walking. I don't know. I'm gonna take a chance though. But I filled up 2 liters of water, and I'm going to drink one of them and leave the other one. But I'm still, I mean, it's only 1. I'm 5 hours out, so I'll come across more water. It's a guarantee. So I'm just going to camel up now and then hit the road. Well, this is refreshing. A section that I don't have to climb or go downhill. I don't know how long it's going to last, but hopefully it lasts a while. I started the trail about 5 hours ago. I'm I don't know, probably about 9.5 miles in. So it's not great, but considering I've taken at least 40 minutes worth of breaks, maybe that's about fair. I keep having this pain in the back of my right behind, it's like not in my knee, but it's the joint. It's like every once in a while I'll just get this sting. Not entirely sure what it is, but I do feel better. And I have to admit that when I'm going for long stretches and I don't have any water, I start to get paranoid. So when I came to that water source, I was like, awesome, I'm gonna camel up. Cameling up consisted of me drinking half a liter. That's all I can fit. I can't drink anymore. So I got a liter and a half on me. And assuming that I don't find any more water sources, I'll have enough to cook with and have a bit to drink and still have water for the next day. So I'll be doing fine. But with 9.5 miles, I've only got, in order to, if I stop at 15, then I really only have 5.5 hours or 5.5 miles to go. So, I mean, in 5.5 miles, if I can't find water again, there's something really wrong. But we'll see. But if since I feel better, I may push on beyond that. I was hoping to walk all the way till like 5:36. So we will see how far I actually get. I really don't know what that thing was where I just lost all my energy. It was crazy. Okay, I've come to another stream. Trail goes that way, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna get across. I guess I could get across over there. Oh no. It's yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see it. Trailhead's over there. Well, I knew this was coming. I'm gonna have to ford it. All right, so I'm gonna get changed over into my shitty flip-flops and walk through this water. So that'll take a minute. Well, this is what you gotta do from time to time. Ford the stream. I was ready for it though, so I'm good. We'll be fine. Okay, I'm to the detour now, which is that way. So I'm gonna be road walking for a little bit. Gotta put my poles up because this is gonna be a while. So I'll be back after that. I actually thought I was further along into map 3, but nope. Just now starting the detour, so I've got a few miles of road walking to do. I couldn't tell you how many miles I've done. I won't know until I get to camp. I swore I wasn't going to do my traditional back at camp talk, but I think I'm going to just because just so I can wrap things up. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I've already said pretty much everything. My thoughts on the trail. I'll do that. Well, that doesn't look fun. Yeah, I'm going to be on this road for a while. I thought it was going to be flat. Yeesh. Boy, was I wrong. I just got done climbing. Now I'm going to climb this. My right knee is giving me a lot of pain. I don't know what's going on there, but whew, it's almost like I twisted it wrong or something. But I'm trying to take it easy, but man, it hurts. But yeah, recording myself trying to go uphill only makes going uphill harder, so I'm gonna stop again. Well, I just left the road. Boy, that section sucked. Well, let me tell you. Usually I do really well on road walking, and I kind of did anyway, but I'm just not feeling it. Oh, I'm not feeling it. There should be a creek that road went over. I'm gonna try to get some water and camel up again. It's not gonna be the greatest water, but neither was the last one either, but I'm just gonna have to get some. Oh, and here it is. Ugh. I mean, it's not great, but it'll have to do. Yeah, it ain't flowing at all. I don't have my sticks or my poles, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scoop this up with the cup and just deal with it. I checked the map, but I don't know if there's gonna be anywhere else, so I'm gonna have to do it. Oh well. At least it gives me a chance to take a break. This water is pretty green in the bottle. I don't know if you can see this or not. I mean, it doesn't look green when I hold it up, but it's pretty green compared to this water. But I got this out of that last stream. I knew day one was going to be kind of probably, day one and day two are probably going to be my worst days because it was going to take me a little bit to acclimate. But, I mean, still 15 miles day one's not terrible. If I was under 15, then there'd be cause for concern, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm going to be fine. I'm hoping that either at Eddyville or Goreville, there's a store or a grocery store, not grocery store, but like a convenience mart or something that I can restock some stuff, because that whole incident with my energy, I kind of I'm dipping into a lot of my daily stuff, you know, like I haven't gotten to the beef jerky yet, but I've been eating a lot of I only brought 6 granola bars with me, and I've already eaten 2. So by the time I get to Eddyville, I'll be out, and I'm gonna need more granola bars for sure to keep my energy up. And I've already done 3 of the Black Forest gummies, 3 bags of those. So, and I got 22 of those. So at that rate, I won't have them till the end of the trip. I mean, it's a question of whether or not I need them. My thing is, I thought when I got on the road, like road walking, it's like, oh, I'll just burn through it. Not if it's going to be like that. It was like a roller coaster it felt like I was going more uphill than anything. And walking uphill on a road is it's just awful. I hate it. I'd rather walk up a trail than walk up a road I don't know why. It's just uphill roads. Just not good. So, yeah, I guess I'll just squeeze the contents of that into this bottle and top it off. And, see where we go from there. So I'll pick this up when I get further along the trail. Well, I just did something insanely stupid. But I was afraid this might happen because it happened at home and now it happened here. I blew out my Sawyer bag trying to fill the bottle. It twisted around and ended up sealing fully. And the pressure built up too high and it popped. Fuck. I got 1 Sawyer bag left. If I do it again, that's it. It's game over. I can't believe I did this. Oh well. Day 1. I'll figure it out. Oh, and I got my pants all wet too, so that helps too. So, yeah, now I'm just going to pack up and head out. Not much else I can do. Okay, so I guess this is the turn for High Knob. So that's where I'm going to go. Looks like a fire lane. I think that's all that's left. Maybe a little bit of trail 3. And then I'm already kind of between map 3 and map 4. I'm going to be closing up map 3 here in the next half a mile to a mile, I think. And then it's 4 o'clock now, so I've only got 2 hours before I have to get off trail before I lose sunlight. So what I am going to do is try to make it to this High Knob. I don't know how far out I am from it, but I guess I'll find out. I don't know if it's a campground or what, but if not, I'll just throw up out in the trees. It's what hammock's for. So I'll check back with you when I get to camp. Well, I said I was going to wait till I got to camp, but I just got off the phone with Soraya. It was the first time I had a decent signal in a while, all day. So I figured I'd give her a call and give her an update on what's going on. And I'm just making my way. Day 1 was a lot more strenuous than I thought it was going to be, but I'm not, it hasn't scared me away. And like I said, day 2, see how I feel. But I think by day 3, I'm really going to be accustomed to it. I'll be acclimated and I'll be good to go and just keep going. So we'll see. But I feel like I'm coming up to a campsite, so I'm going to shut it off. Okay, so I've made it to camp and set up my hammock. It's not really camp, it's just where I've decided to throw my hammock up. Apparently the Knob Hill or whatever camp store and all that is another 3 miles up. I wasn't going to make that in before sundown. So I got my 15 miles in today. That's what I was hoping for, and that's what I did. So my summary of today is not what I expected. I was expecting it to be a little bit less difficult than it ended up being. I thought I was going to be pulling like serious miles because of roads, but those roads, I mean, when it's like way uphill like that, I mean, I don't think all the roads are going to be like that, but the ones that the detour road was just, God, it was all uphill. Everything else has been fine except for the issues I've been having with the weakness and the knee, but everything else has been fine. I feel like I've gotten plenty of water. I did blow out the Sawyer bag, but I got 2 smart water bottles, so if I blow out the last one, I'll have the 2 smart water bottles. I'll just reserve one for dirty water and one for clean water. And, you won't be able to blow out the smart water bottle. So, but I'm intrigued by this Nob Hill Camp store because I'm wondering if it's an actual store, if I'll be able to buy something, and if they'll have a Sawyer. I mean, that's extreme to buy another Sawyer just for the bags, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just buy another smart water bottle and have that for just in case. I'm not the biggest fan of using a smart water bottle, for the Sawyer, but it is what it is. This water is all algae ridden. It's all green. So it's like you do the best you can with it. But I haven't had any problems yet. I don't feel like it's going to make me sick or anything. But as far as doing the trail alone, it hasn't really bothered me. The trail portion of everything is just fine. I mean, like I've said maybe in the past that Sarai and I when we're hiking, we don't really talk a whole lot because we're usually, but we don't really say a whole bunch. It's only when we like take breaks and things like that. But when I'm taking breaks now, I'm doing this. So I just feel like I'm doing more of this. But it hasn't really been noticeably different. Tonight's going to be a little different because I'm going to be hammocking alone and sleeping alone. And it's just going to be kind of weird. The thing that gets me now is that, the skies are blue. So I'm not worried about rain. Rain's not even in the forecast. It's so warm. I opted to bring my my full underquilt, thinking it was going to get down into the 20s. I really regret that decision now because it's going to be 50s, 40s overnight mostly. And if it gets down into lower than that, it's only going to be in like the high 30s. So it's like, this is too much underquilt for that. My top quilt's also too much quilt for that. So it's like, it is what it is, but I had to take out a bunch of the winter stuff that I was going to pack, and I'm glad I did because it is so hot. At some point in time, the Band-Aid fell off my finger. I didn't even notice until I was talking to Sarai on the phone. I started feeling the other side. I'm like, what the hell? And then I looked at it and it's like, oh shit, it's completely unbandaged. So I'm going to have to get out one of the Band-Aids and throw that on it tomorrow just for protection. I don't want it to get infected or anything. But the trail's been fine. I feel like after tomorrow, because I feel like tomorrow is going to be another struggle because I always have day 2 acclimation. I'm going to end up getting up all night peeing, and that's going to pee out any fluids I have in me. And then I'm going to end up being really thirsty tomorrow. So I'm going to have pretty much 1.5 liters, maybe 1.25 liters to go on tomorrow because I'm not going to drink too much more of that. I'll drink it with my meal, but I'm not really super thirsty. I don't know what the temperature was today. I think it got to 64. I think it's going to get hotter tomorrow or Monday or something like that. It's going to get up into like 70, which sucks, but this shirt's going to have sweat stains all over it by the end, because I only brought the one shirt. I'm already in my long underwear. I'm letting my pants dry out, because as soon as I busted that Sawyer bottle, all the water just dumped right in my lap. So I'm hoping with the temperatures what it is, it'll dry out by tomorrow. I'm really hoping that a deer doesn't come down this path and run right into my hammock. I came north off the trail, so I'm going to be heading south to get back on the trail. And the Avenza app's been awesome. I mean, I was worried at first, and there's been a lot of instances where I'll be hiking along and it's like, what this doesn't look right. And Avenza really helped me keep my bearings and get back on track. So I was really pleased with that. The only thing that I wish the Avenza app, or the maps at least, included was water sources. That's one of the things about like gut hooks and far out, that when you're going hiking on trails like that, you really want to know where the water sources are, especially in the mountains. But here it's like, I just assumed that I was going to be around a lot of water. And there's been periods where I'm going pretty good stretches between water. But it's helped me keep on trail, and that's all that's really mattered to me, is just keeping my bearings and staying, not getting lost, not going like a mile off trail or some stuff and having to double back and figure out my way. So I'm happy with that, very happy with that. I got 9 days left. This is insane. Over 9 days when you really think about it. If I don't do, like toward the later on in the trip, if I don't start pulling like 18-mile days or 20-mile days, then I'm going to end up having to do an 11th day of just the last stretch. You know, I'll be stopping short, and then that 9-mile trip on the levee walk to Grand Tower will be my last day. I thought if there was a possibility I could do it in 8 days, I'd be off like by next Saturday. 9 days would be Sunday. 10 days is Monday. But Monday is when the rain over by Grand Tower is. And I think Tuesday it's like full rain. So I'm just like, I don't know, I'll deal with it when I get there. But right now it's like, it wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Oh, I'm into 11 minutes now. So I'll go ahead and eat my food.